I've been a skinny man, and I've been an aesthetic man, and I choose aesthetic every fucking time, nigga. I choose aesthetic every fucking time. In this video, I'm just gonna go over my skinny to aesthetic transformation story. Now, if you are new, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and also get my TikTok and my Instagram if you haven't already. So I'm gonna inspire some of you people. Like, bro, I wasn't always jacked to Jano, bro. I wasn't always big and swole. Like, bro, I've come from somewhere, you know. So I'm just gonna tell you where I've come from, innit? So I was skinny. My whole childhood, I was a skinny youth. I was flipping as skinny as you can get. I was 50 something kg. I remember in school, like, I got a lot of disrespect and stuff. I wouldn't say bullying, but I got disrespected quite a bit, and that's because I wasn't really training in the gym. I was just a gamer. Sure, I was good at sports. I was fast. I was athletic and stuff like that. I do football and I do, like, I say athletics at school. But besides from that, bro, I was just that skinny, like, athletic black guy. Nothing's really special about me. I remember, bro, like, people, as I say, bro, people didn't really used to treat me with any type of respect, bro. I remember in school, people used to wrap their fingers around my wrists and stuff like that. And that can get to a kid, obviously, but it's like, in my head, I see it now as like character development and things like that. But that's things like that added up in my brain, and it made me want to really change, bro. I remember even people used to barge me and stuff like that in football and stuff, bro. And I just go flying, bro, because as I say, I wasn't really a big guy. I wasn't too tall at the time. I was probably like 5'9", 5'10", you know. Like, as I say, bro, there was nothing to really respect, I'll be real. Until I made that change in myself, I knew that, yo, I didn't want to take no disrespect anymore, you know. I wanted to get bigger so people treated me better and stuff like that. So that was one of the two main reasons why I believe I did get into the gym, because, like, as I say, I saw people that went to the gym and stuff on YouTube, and the way people were respecting them and the way people were treating them because of their size. I was there like, yo, like, if I build some muscle, people are like gonna treat me so much better. So it was my last year of school now, and I started to go to the gym. So it was the 26th of December 2019, and then I started to go to the gym, bro. I started to go to the gym, and I started with my friend, and we went for 2 sessions. But he must have, like, fallen off and, like, he wanted to, like, study for exams and stuff like that. But me, I stayed going, bro. And until lockdown in March, I was going, like, consistently 3 times a week and just getting in, bro. I kept showing up. And that's the thing with me. I like to show up. I like consistency. I'm a very consistent person. I don't quit. I just keep showing up, because I know if I keep showing up, I'm gonna get better. And I've seen progressive change in my strength and in, like, just the way I was looking. Like, people were low-key seeing it because it was like 3 months and we were finishing school, but people were low-key seeing, like, a little bit of chest definition I wasn't there before, a little bit of arm definition I wasn't there before. But what really, like, took people aback was, like, lockdown. Like, I could have been chilling, bro. I could have been, like, you know, just doing bullshit or whatever. And I was low-key doing it because I was young, bro. I was 16 when it was locked down. But, like, in my mind, I was just there like, yo, because my uncle bought me some weights for Christmas, I was there like, let me just use the weights. So all I was doing in the lockdown, bro, was banging out curls every single day. And I feel like, because I was posting it on my Snapchat, I was literally, it's like I was vlogging it on my Snapchat. So people knew I wasn't missing days, bro. People were there like, yo, how are you still going? How are you still pushing all of these days? And I just kept showing up, bro. Just kept showing up because I like that people were, like, seeing my hard work and seeing my dedication, bro. And it wasn't until after lockdown that I actually saw the respect I got from the fruits of my labor. Like, people were really like, yo, Jonathan, you got big. Your arms are like, you're big now, bro. What the hell? How did this happen? And in my head, I was just there like, bro, all I did was stay consistent, bro. It doesn't take that much effort to get into shape. It doesn't take that much effort to, you know, build muscle. You just gotta keep showing up. That's all it is, bro. I guarantee you that's all it is. But if you're struggling with like, you know, consistency and like building muscle, and you just need some accountability to stay disciplined, then just get the link in my description for one-to-one coaching, and I'll be sure to come and help you out with that, bro. And I could see how, like, you know, gaining weight and gaining muscle was really changing me, bro. Like, after lockdown, bro, the way that my confidence was just, I don't know, bro. I felt like a certain level of confidence, like, when you actually stick to something that you said you were gonna do, bro, the way your confidence levels just shoot through the sky, bro. Because you're there, you know you're doing something that other people can't do. You're sticking to it and you're not giving up, bro, until you get what you want, bro. That's gonna 100% build your confidence, bro. And I felt that, bro. I felt like, I don't know, my ego just felt good, bro. And this is what I'm saying, it's good to have an ego, but like, people have an unjustified ego. I had a justified ego, bro, because I was skinny. People weren't really giving me compliments and stuff like that. I wasn't getting girls like that or whatever. But now that I stay consistent for a bit, like, I've justified my ego. Like, I'm really like putting the hard work and like reaping the rewards of it, because I've actually showed up day to day. I kept training, bro. I kept training. I was training with my guy from primary school at the time, and yeah, we would just go, we'd bang out a session, but I wasn't really working as hard as I could, you know. I wasn't working as hard as I could, so I'd show up, yeah, but it was like lots of volume. Like, I could have been gaining so much more muscle if I just trained a bit harder, but at least I was showing up. And that's the one thing I'm proud of, bro. At least I kept showing up. And yeah, sure, I could have built this physique in a short amount of time, but I was learning stuff. Like, this was my first time doing anything like this, bro. So I was just learning. I was just gathering knowledge. I was just experimenting in the gym, but still staying consistent and still like showing up no matter what. I never skipped a day. Never skipped a session, and stayed disciplined and consistent, bro. It wasn't until I started to do boxing. Now, I started to do boxing in October 2022, and as soon as I started boxing, bro, I wanted to lock in, bro. Like, I was obsessed. I've been obsessed with boxing from like 13, bro, and I wanted to start back then. Because my friends were going at the time, I didn't want to really go, so I started when I was 18 now, and I was just there like, I'm gonna fully lock in. I'm gonna become a fighter, amateur fighter. So I fully locked in on boxing, and I literally just locked in, bro. I was going twice a week, doing my runs. So I wasn't really prioritizing the gym. I would even go like once per week to the gym for just a little bit of strength and conditioning and stuff. But most of my working out was literally just like 5Ks and sprints. That's all I was really doing until June 2023, where I had to have an operation, brain surgery. So that obviously affected me in a way, because I was there like, damn, I wanted to fight, but I had a lot of pain at the time, and I had a lot of trauma, because I was there like, yo, I still want to fight. So I was using that animosity and I was using that pain to really just like train harder in boxing. But I went to one gym and it was like, you're done, you can't fight anymore. So I was like, okay, cool. So at the time I was like, bro, I was like a skinny 75 kg, bro, because I had lost basically most of my muscle, because as I say, I was just doing runs. I was just, yeah, doing the boxing training, working on the heavy bag, sparring, all of that. So I wasn't really like, I was caught, like I was fit, but I wasn't really like big anymore. So not a lot of people would have probably not acted the way I did after this head injury. They probably would have just like fallen off and been discouraged and became a victim to this problem that they have. Me, I used this fuel and I used this pain and cultivated it. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna be a couch potato now, what the fuck? I'm gonna go back to my roots and I'm gonna train harder than I've ever trained, bro. And that's exactly what I did, bro. I knew that, yo, if I can't fight, I'm still gonna train, but I wanna gain a bit more weight back on. So, bro, from October 2023 to now, bro, the way I've been training like a madman, like someone's out to hunt me, bro. Because if you haven't trained martial arts, then I don't think you'll understand. But like me, martial arts is so humbling and it makes you feel so vulnerable, and it's just great for any young man to do, because I'm telling you, bro, there's a lot of guys in the gym and you won't expect them to be fighters, but they are fucking sick, bro. And the amount of them I've sparred and things like that, like, they are fucking cool. But this is what I'm saying, bro. In my mind, I was there, I need to be prepared for life. You understand? So I was training the boxing, I was doing body sparring instead of head sparring, and I was also just like in the gym, just getting strong, bro, because that's what I neglected when I was just training the boxing. So I wanted to be strong, and I also wanted to build an aesthetic, lean physique, bro, because I knew I had the genetics, bro. I knew I had the genetics, so I made a structured program for myself, and I just got to work, bro. Just got to work, focus on my compound lifts, increasing my weight, and really just training intensely, bro. Like, I remember before I used to train 5 sets, 4 sets, bro, cut that down to 2, bro, training intensely, bro, and my body has never looked as good, and my body has never changed so fast. I also locked in my diet too, bro, just like boosting my testosterone to the max. Like, bro, as I say, bro, I have never looked this good ever. I looked good before, but I was looking a bit flat. Now, bro, that I understand about dieting more, I understand about the training more, I understand about rest and recovery more. If I had just prioritized these in the beginning of the lifting journey, I would have, like, you know, my gains would have been like way better, I'll be real. But as I say, you live and you learn, and these are the 3 things that I would focus on as a gym beginner. But this is how my journey was, you know. Everyone's journey is unique, and that's a good thing, and that's okay. So just focus on your own path, bro. Use the pain, embrace the pain, and love the pain. All I've done to build this now is just cultivating my pain. You need to use the pain you have in life. If you have pain, it's a good thing, bro. You should be begging God for more pain, bro. Utilize it. It is fuel. It is fuel. I'm telling you, for your success in anything you do, you're gonna need some pain, bro. You're gonna need some type of pain. And if I didn't have the pain I had in the beginning of my lifting journey to start, if people were wrapping their fingers around my wrist, I probably would just like, I'd probably be a loser, bro, I'll be real. I probably wouldn't have the drive I have now to really like get to somewhere in life, or to change my body, or to look as attractive as I do now, you know. So use your pain. But yeah, if you enjoyed my story, please give it a like, comment on what other videos you want me to do next, subscribe. And yeah, as I say, bro, if you need help going from skinny to, you know, a jacked unit like myself, get the link in my description for one-to-one coaching, bro, and we'll get you right, bro, 100%. But yeah, apart from that, I'm gone. Peace.